Hello and welcome to ASIC Life Hacks. I'm your host, Tatum Turnup, also host of Between Two ASICs, hosted by Tatum Turnup. It's not a podcast. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use your ASICs to help with little inconveniences that really just irk you on an everyday basis. Our first one that we're going to be doing is cooking. This was supposed to be a full meal. That was really expensive, and so we're going to scale it down and we're going to do an egg. I don't really have an excuse on why I don't have a cast iron skillet with me. Safety, this is for you. Alright, so I'm just going to reach back here and plug it in. Now we just got to let it warm up a little bit, alright? And we're going to keep our skillet right here. We're just going to let this baby preheat for just a second.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so I have broken the yolk, which is really upsetting, and also none of the proteins have started to denature yet, which is also fairly concerning, and I have egg all over me. What do I do now? This is going terribly. Alright, we're still where we were. Not sure if you can see that. Oh god. We're just going to let it sit for a little while and see how it goes.
One eternity later.
Alright, so this is not going as fast as I thought it would be, but I'm still reusing the heat, so we're just gonna... Oh my god.
Later that same evening.
So that took way longer than expected. If you're in a crunch and you were waiting on this tutorial to cook your Christmas dinner, just go to the nearest restaurant that's still open and get carry out. Really sorry about that, but stay tuned. We have more applications coming soon that are a little more practical, so really sorry about that. Welcome back to ASIC Life Hacks. I'm your host, Tatum Turnup, also the host of Between Two ASICs, not a podcast. So this next application is one that we can all get behind. We all have wet clothes when we wash them, but the dryers, am I right? There's so many problems with dryers. One, they don't mind Bitcoin. Two, dryers don't mind Bitcoin. So today I want to show you how you can dry a article of clothing with an ASIC. So here's a wet shirt, and then we're going to reach back here and power up. Things are okay. Everything's fine. On our next edition, we're going to go over cable management for when you're doing this stuff too. Really surprised nothing stopped working there. Let's come back after a little while and check on our shirt. Alright, now we're going to do a little progress check. It's still wet. Wetter than I would think, even if it was just air drying. The good thing is we've been mining Bitcoin. It's weird, the Ethernet port's not lit up. Hold on. Bad news, I wasn't even mining any Bitcoin the entire time. Don't trust, verify, I guess. Oh my god. We'll be back with more applications soon. Hey guys, welcome back to ASIC Life Hacks. I'm your host, Tatum Turnup, also host of Between Two ASICs, not a podcast. I hate in the winter whenever it's really snowy outside. Alright, so I live in Louisiana, so it never really is snowy, but there's occasional cold spells that make us have some patchy ice, and I'm just walking and I just slip. This is what it kind of is like. Oh God. Wouldn't you really like if that wasn't what happened? I'm going to show you how you can use the heat from an ASIC to make sure that doesn't happen. All you got to do is put your ASIC or ASICs outside. Thinking about it now, there's probably going to need to be some more steps you take before you get to that point. However, I'm just going to show you essentially what happens. Yeah, there's got to be a lot that goes into this, but I'm going to show you the end result of what happens, okay? This is what happens when you have ASICs helping with that evil ice. So as you can see, the amount of ice is significantly less than what it was before without the ASIC. Now this doesn't mean that it's still... So the ice experiment was probably the most effective that we've seen so far. Oh my gosh, this is exhausting. We still got one more. Catch y'all in a little bit. Hello, welcome back to ASIC Life Hacks. I'm your host, Tatum Turnup, also host of Between Two ASICs. It's not a podcast. This last ASIC Life Hack that we're going to discuss is one that I think we can all get behind. White noise. Sometimes it's just hard to go to sleep in just the silence of our own thoughts. Maybe there's a party next door. Maybe we need just some relaxing wave noises. Well, this seems like a perfect idea, doesn't it? All you got to do is put your ASIC right next to your bed. I think that it's a perfect amount away from the wall, the exhaust. We'll see what happens. Well, good night. Look, this doesn't work either. It's like 90 degrees in my room right now, and look, I'm sorry. I can't do this for you guys. I need some more practice. I feel like I failed you. This thing's not even plugged up to the network. This has been Tatum Turnup with ASIC Life Hacks. Be sure to subscribe to Between Two A's. It's Tatum Turnup on YouTube, but the show's Between Two. Tatum Turnup on YouTube. It's not a podcast. Oh God. Follow me on Twitter at Tatum Turnup. I'm really sorry, guys. Merry Christmas.